Welcome to Beyond the Physical, a podcast that uncovers the secrets to tapping into the world beyond form to thrive in life and business. I'm your host, Sitara Faye, a world-renowned psychic medium, quantum business coach, and your guide on this journey beyond the physical. Each episode will dive into spiritual insights, intuitive wisdom, and practical strategies to help you discover your personal greatness. Please feel free to find me on Instagram and YouTube at sitara.speaks for daily connection. Thank you for joining us, and let's get started. Before we proceed with today's episode, please note that this was originally recorded as an Instagram Live, and you'll notice some instances where I encourage some interaction. If you find yourself wanting to do so or to catch us live, please feel free to dial in by commenting on any of my posts on Instagram, and I'll be happy to send you a DM. Hello, my loves. I just got back from the dragon activation and I'm feeling quite illuminated. It is quite late. It is almost midnight and I am just like beaming with the energy that we shared tonight. It was such a beautiful event. You can see in my stories the landscape of where we're at. It like the dunes were just so stunning. It was my first time really being able to be out there and like get a moment, spend some time, connect in with the land. And I mean, it was just beautiful. We saw wild camels just grazing, just doing their thing out there in the wild. It was epic. It was epic. Earth Dragon activation has been accomplished. Mission succeeded, mission successful. I still want to go out there and rip around on the ATVs though, if I'm being real honest. But anyway, I wanted to tune in here with you guys and just share a little bit of that vibrance, but also answer any questions that you might have, because we do have, our third meeting for this whole thing. I know, wild camels at the dragon activation. Could you believe it? It was great. So the third call that we're having, the third like part of this whole shebang, this whole dragon activation, is that we're meeting tomorrow. Well, I don't know where you are in the world, but we're meeting Monday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Dubai time. And we're going to go deeper. That's the mission. So Friday we had the preparation call. Today we had a group of us out in the desert. We did the activation. And then tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to start connecting to the grid lines. We're going to start activating the light grid system around the planet. It's a fifth dimensional light grid. In the same way that we are multidimensional beings, so is Mama Gaia, so is Mother Earth. And so in some ways we are going around, and as we are activating our own dormant DNA and remembering how this whole metaphysical multidimensional ecosystem works, we get to go and support the activation and ascension of Mama Gaia as well. And so that's our plan for tomorrow. So with that, let's go ahead and channel some of these codes. Let's bring in some of these light codes and help activate, help illuminate, help awaken, bring in some new light, bring in some new energy. I really want to support you in just shifting wherever your focus is, whatever it is that you are focusing on, and bringing yourself into just full alignment with your heart-centered desire. Full alignment with your soul truth. And if you're here listening and you want to tune into that dragon activation, you can just go ahead and type dragon here in the chat, as you guys know. And that's going to send you the invitation. So, all right, let's bring in some codes. Otraya iawa uasi iakunhu ukupu sutrua. Iwa traya ianya haiwa uapu kunuku sutroa ya kiakai. Ia tria onwa uahu ukunu kukunukua puasayaki. I siatria ia kiatrai I kia kia kiwa o satria. I siatro onua u ukukuku nuku. I siatria iawahu ukunua. I siatria wahu unuku apukuku nuku kuku kuku nuku kuku. Ia siatria ia kakanakaya wasutrua. Shiatria ayakanakai. Shotrua. Oh, I love home foods. I love you. Oh, hi. There we go. Okay, hi. Yeah. I mean, you want to gallop free on Arabians in the desert with me? I'll go with the camels personally. Yeah, it's super fun, and actually tentatively planting seeds to do this or a similar event like this next year. No, not next year, in the fall. I just don't, it gets so hot in Dubai. Dubai kind of like vacates during the summer months because it's just like, it's too much. So that's the mojo. I clearly don't have that much to say. I just wanted to share this beaming, beautiful energy with you guys. It was such a powerful evening. It was such a powerful group. Our call on Friday was absolutely just like exquisite. It was so beautiful. Like friendships are deepening. We have, I think, like a handful, maybe 5 people in our quantum cash flow stabilizer and Align that are starting to speak light language themselves. It's like really starting to come through. It's super beautiful. It's like, you guys, the awakening is here. The awakening is here, and I would be absolutely honored to be a part of your journey, which is why I host all these courses, these classes, these meetups, all these activations, simply to support you in your financial prosperity, the growth of your business, the expansion of your heart, your deepening into forgiveness, truly just like doing what I can to help create a better sense of connection to yourself, a better sense of connection to your purpose, a better sense of connection to, to the beauty that's there with you. Oh, thank you all for commenting on the red. I love wearing red. I really do. I'm feeling it now also. Actually, the dragons have been showing me that. The dragons picked out this outfit when I was in Bali, by the way. That's a whole other story. You guys, this dragon ride journey, I'm telling you. I know it sounds sometimes like I'm in La La Land, but I promise you I'm not. I promise you I'm not, and I promise you I can show you how to start accessing it yourself. It's like the dragons are, and I went way more into this on another live that I did, and I don't have the energy in me right now to go to dive back into the whole like story of the dragons, but dragons are very similar to angels in the sense that, one, they honor your free will. So if you call on the dragons, you can connect with them. And not only that, they will start playing a role in your life. They will start participating. They will start helping you move the mountains. You won't even have to move the mountains. You just show up, right? It's like the power of the beauty of the love, of the wisdom, of like the charisma of everything it is that you're bringing into this world. The dragons amplify that in such an incredible and such an exquisite way. Talk about internal power, you talk about internal wealth, you talk about internal prosperity. It's like there's just so much more for us to go into on a much deeper level within. And so that's what the activation of the dragons are. It's an activation of the connection to your internal wealth, your internal power, your internal connection to your own divinity. And the dragons are ascended masters or ascended master mentor teachers that are there with us through the journey of our entire life experience, our entire existence, that helps bring form into reality. I'm telling you. I've been doing dragon work and connecting and channeling with dragons very consciously and very consistently since about 2016. And you're the dragon, finally talking about it publicly, you know? I've had to go through so many different phases and stages of rejection, you know, even being a public psychic. Taking that step was not easy. I know that sometimes I make it look easy, but like, it's not. And there's so many different like levels, right? The channeling light codes. My whole former brand was the Earth Angels program, connected to Earth Angels, coming out as a psychic. It's a whole thing. There's a lot of spiritual leaders, spiritual teachers who are hiding because they don't want people to know that they like know how to move energy and that they're a healer. It's the weirdest thing to me, but I get it. At the same time, I get it. And so, yeah, dragons is like another step deeper into the metaphysical world. Like things really start opening up in some very powerful ways when you start welcoming dragon energy in. And we're talking Seraphim. We're talking Seraphim dragons. We're talking about the birthers of source into form. We're talking about your dragon mothers who help support your soul fractaling from source to become a part of this reality. This is why we all have dragon DNA. This is why when we start talking about it, it doesn't matter where you were born, it doesn't matter your religion. Our group today was so diverse. It was so diverse. And we anchored very, very clear intentions and very, very clear prayers into the ley lines, the systems, to do what we could to help anchor peace, like with what's going on in the Middle East conflicts. I know that sometimes we feel like really helpless and really hopeless and just like, what the fuck? Like, how is this happening? How are we letting this happen? Who can do what? Who can say what? Who has the power to stop what's happening? Like, you know, it's like some of it is just so fucking mind blowing, really, to see, right? And so my answer to that is like, what can I do? What can I do as an individual to not necessarily take a political stance? Because I'll just be completely transparent and honest, like, and I'm sure you may resonate with what I'm about to say. I'm ignorant to what has gotten us into this place with this level of conflict. I just simply wasn't paying attention. And I know a lot of Americans weren't paying attention. I know a lot of people in the world, like we go on with our day to day and we don't trust the news and we don't trust the news sources. And so how do we find information? And the next thing you know, it's like things have gotten way out of hand. And as they've gotten way out of hand, then we sit there and we go, okay, well, what can I do? Like, you can post memes, you can do your things. And my role, what I believe I can do is help lead prayer circles and help lead prayer intentions and continue to do what I can do to lead people into a peaceful place within their heart. Because I really do believe that harmony in this world and harmony on this planet really starts with harmonizing internally. And what I mean by that is face your shadows, take accountability, take responsibility for your life, take responsibility for how you're showing up. Stop drinking, stop smoking weed, choose clarity, get clear, get in your body, get fit, eat well, so that you are strong to show up when you are able to and need to show up to be able to contribute to creating a greater humanity for all of us. And we just have to start with where we're at. Like, we just have to start with where we're at. So any of those feelings of hopelessness, I also want you to know that like you grounding and you anchoring light and you grounding and you anchoring those prayers and you continuing to stay consistent. It's not like, oh, well, I did it for 5 days and the conflict's still going on, I don't know what to do. Like, no, keep going, keep anchoring those prayers, keep staying connected to your heart, keep staying connected to, like, at least you'll know that you've done something, at least you know that you've contributed. But here's the thing, is that we all have a little sliver of the universe that is connected to and contributing to the collective unconscious. And as Abraham Hicks says it, one being connected to source is more powerful than millions who are not. And so if you take your responsibility and you really cultivate a true connection with source, to the divinity that is within you, your divinity, your inner light, and you anchor those prayers and you set those intentions and you just like double down on your integrity, double down on your on how you're showing up in the world, double down on the messages that you get, take action. It's like, it's all there for you. It's that, like, we have so much more power than we think. We've literally been belittled and taught to think that we don't have a voice, that we don't matter, that one person individually cannot make a difference, but one person individually on a live right now can talk to 40 plus people, and whoever's watching this here on the replay, and hope to have a spark of a ripple effect that's going to ignite a chain reaction. And so that's what I'm encouraging in you, is like, ignite that chain reaction. Ignite that chain reaction in you that ignites a chain reaction in others, that ignites that, like, turning on the lights, turning on the light bulbs, connecting to your own inner being, your own inner world. And that's why we connect to the Seraphim. That's why we channel angels. That's why we open up the multi-dimensional grid, so that we can feel that connection, so we can remember the truth of where we came from and why we're here. I know that you're listening to this because you are a light worker, because what you want in the core of your being is to do what you can to serve humanity or help others in some way, shape, or form. You would not be watching this at this point if that did not resonate with you. And so because that's here, and because that matters, and because that's a part of your journey, because it's a part of your purpose, I just want to today to share the ripple effect of what we're doing over here, and hope to inspire just a little bit more action, a little bit more conversations, a little bit more kindness, a little bit more compassion. Maybe forgive someone today. Like, even if it's little, just maybe forgive someone today. Just move the needle a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. You know what I mean? And again, if you guys want to tap in with us tomorrow for the live dragon activation, our global community call, it's tomorrow at 8 a.m. It's Monday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 7 p.m. Dubai time. You guys can figure it out everywhere in between. But again, you can just type dragon in the comments here, and that's going to send you the link to join. If you have the link to join in your inbox already, go ahead and just join us. We actually recorded the meditation today that we did out in the dunes. So you get that recording, you get Friday's recording, and you get tomorrow. So if you ask me, it's a ripping deal. And thank you all so much for your compliments. I did my makeup, got my hair done today for the event, Try to look nice when I'm meeting people for dinner. Yes, happy Dragon Day. I have a little show and tell to share with you guys. You guys know how I love show and tell. I'm all about it. So while all of you are signing up for the Dragon event, because you just obviously need to, am I happy? I'm pooped, but I'm very, very satisfied. Okay, so here's this. I'm so excited about this. I found this on Dubai has it's kind of like Amazon, but it's like a home delivery service, which I know Amazon is, but it's like just for Dubai. And I found this on there, if you can believe it. And it came today. I ordered it a while ago, and it came today specifically. Okay, so this is the lid. Can you guys see that? How dope is that? So we have a dragon lid. You guys know my new obsession is tea. My new passion, obsession, tea. Okay. 2 little teacups for me and a friend. Little tea strainer. And then check this out. These little things have little dragons on them too. And they match my old cups. My 100 to 200 year old cups. But I'm really excited that this came today because we brought it to the event, and one of the parts that we did, one of the pieces was we anchored in a totem, a piece, a something that we could have on ourselves or share with others. And so I brought this so that we could just imbue it with all of that beautiful dragon energy from the event today. And then I brought my other teapot so that anytime I serve tea or anytime I share this with other people or my own meditation, that it has the imprint of today's event and that it has the imprint of what it is that we are doing here with awakening dragons within ourselves and within the grid system on the planet. All right, so I'm not going to give away all the spoilers because we've got our dragon connection tomorrow. Again, you can type dragon in the chat. I really encourage you to be there. It's just amazing. I'm tired, so I'm not having the words, but I just wanted to pop on. Like I said, share some beauty, share some love, share some inspiration, share my heart with you guys. Share my outfit. Why not? It's a good outfit. You can't be letting these things go to waste. All right, my dears. Let's go ahead and share some codes. Iasiatria iokunua wasu ukunuhu ukukunukua satria. Iatria iwa uapunuku usutrua. Iatria iwa ukunua asayatria. Satria iania kakanaki kiakunuku. Iatria iwa ukunuku kukunuku kukunukai kiatria. Iasiatria iwa ukunuku sutru kunuku sutru siatria. All right. I love and adore you guys. And yes, Nika, I am crawling into bed with a big, fat, giant smile on my face. All right, again, one last chance before I pop off here. And you can type dragon on any of my last reels too. And it's in the link in the bio. I put it everywhere. So 10 out of 10 recommend. Join us. It's a good one. All right. As we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. Our session here is very much in love and very much complete. All right, my sweet friends. Ciao, ciao. And we want to share a big, generous thank you to our listeners who decide to become Monad Society members. This supports this podcast so we can stay true to our heart-centered vision of freedom in topic and expression. We are happy to welcome new members into Align, our community that meets twice monthly for deep dive transmissions, Build, our quantum business development for intuitive entrepreneurs from $0 to $10,000 a month, and Rise, our advanced level psychic development and scale your business course for high-level founders and CEOs by application only. I'm grateful that Monad itself is a sponsor for this powerful and free offering. So please know your invitation to join our movement is here and now. Please click the link in the description below, monadsociety.com/Sitara Speaks, to see what offering resonates with your higher calling. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Beyond the Physical. I hope you found our discussion enlightening and inspiring. Remember that this is an ongoing journey and I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you enjoyed today's episode and would like to hear more, I encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss on any of our future episodes. Connect with me on social at sitara.speaks for more insights and updates. Until next time, stay connected to your inner wisdom and keep shining your light.